Mr. Chair.
I call the honourable member Grant Robertson.
Mr. Chair, now earlier in the previous clause, Steve Chadwick said that we'd reached the nuts and bolts of this legislation. Well, I beg to differ. I think we've now reached the nuts and bolts of this legislation because we're now moving slightly away from the question of the incorporation of the humanities to the way in which the Royal Society wants to structure itself. And when this bill was brought before me as the member for Wellington Central, the Royal Society sat down with me and said, look, the main thing here is about the humanities, but there's also some very important tidying up of the way we go about our business. And that's what we've reached here. Mr. McIndoe is enlightened, and I plan to enlighten him further, at some length, I might add, too. So in Clause 14, we come to the question of amending Section 22 of the Royal Society Act as it now stands. And Section 22 of the Royal Society
I'm sorry to interrupt the honourable member. Honourable members, the time has come for me to report progress.
The House is resumed.
Mr. Speaker.
The Chairman.
Mr. Speaker, the Committee on the Royal Society of the New Zealand Amendment Bill reports progress. Mr. Speaker, I move that the report be adopted.
The question is that the report be adopted. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary, no. The ayes have it. The bill is set down for further consideration next sitting day. The House stands adjourned until 2 p.m. tomorrow.